Jesus Christ.
We're heading out on a 9-day adventure bike tour of Outback, New South Wales. Leaving Sydney a day earlier than half of the group, our prologue for the trip is an easy day on the highway out to Parkes. We then switch to the back roads, cutting across the highway at Nyngan to meet up with the rest of the group at Bourke to complete Leg 1. Leg 2 delivers our first taste of sandy outback roads between Bourke and Wanaaring and on to Tibooburra. It's corner country day for Leg 3 with a loop out to Cameron Corner and back. Leg 4 sees us heading south and then east to the New South Wales opal mining town of White Cliffs. Departing White Cliffs for Leg 5, we visit Mutwinji before carrying on to Broken Hill and then Menindee. Leg 6 is a big day, passing through Pooncarie and Mungo National Park before continuing to Ivanhoe. Familiar landscapes begin to return as we travel via Lake Cargellico and Condobolin and on to Parkes to complete Leg 7. Finally, it's a cold and damp run home to Sydney on the highway to round out the trip.
Good morning, riders. Well, here we are heading off on our Outback adventure to Cameron Corner. This morning we're leaving Parkes. Yesterday, a few of us decided that we'd get set out on this adventure a day early, so we did the long slog out from Sydney to Parkes on the tar seal, and we got in about 2 o'clock, I think, 2:30. So we had time to drop our gear off and head up and have a look at the dish, which is the radio telescope here in Parkes that was famously used to receive voice and images from the Apollo 11 moon landing. This road, which is between Parkes and Nyngan, has big signs up saying that it's closed when wet, and massive fines for people that travel through here when it's wet, including having to pay to repair the road. Now, you can see by some of these sections that people have still been through here and made a bit of a mess, but it's pretty good all the same. Oh. This is so good. Cruising up a road that's got grass in the middle of it. How good is this? Yeah, you can see how this would get really soft when it gets wet. And I'm riding along the wheel imprints of some kind of truck. And even there's a little ridge between the tyres that I'm trying to steer clear of. Cool. Cool. Well, here we continue on. We stopped at Ningan, refueled the bikes, had a quick bite of lunch, and now we are heading up the eastern side of the Mitchell Highway. We'll do a few little squiggly detoury bits, that's a technical term, and come into Bourke from the east. Planning or hoping to arrive, GPS says around 4:15, which is perfect timing. Yeah, it's all looking good. Just come around the corner out of the trees to this, and it's stunning, absolutely stunning. Starting to get late in the day, 4 o'clock. We've got 43 kilometers to go, so we're going to smash them out now. And this is the mighty Darling River. Plenty of water in it at the moment. In fact, you can see how much flooded it's been. Wow. Yep, today we are off to Wanaaring and Tibooburra. Approximately 125 kilometers of tar seal and the rest of the way on the dirt, so it's going to be interesting. I'm just going to stop up here and put my earplugs in. No. Gotta put my earplugs in. Quick stop just to put my earplugs in, because as usual forgot to put them in this morning, and now we're on our way. It's going to be a beautiful day for it. Nice cool temperatures, but I expect it's going to warm up a bit later, so we'll be opening all the vents on the jackets and pants. Keep ourselves nice and cool. Here we go, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is us. We're good to go. Wow, a lot more cotton bales. Wow, it's massive. Yeah, you can see the cotton just lying along the side of the road there. Because those bales are only wrapped by the yellow plastic. I think the ends look like they're open, so you can actually see the cotton. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. Is it going to be like this the whole way? Because I'm not going to be able to do this. Wow, that's interesting. You just gotta let the bike wander where it wants to wander. Oh man, it was scary there for a minute. Thought she was going down. So when you're riding along on this red dirt road, it's got a real sort of sandy layer on top, and you get into these little shimmies. You just got to let the bike, there we go, just got to let the bike shimmy back and forth and make its own way. And I've got to admit, it's incredibly unnerving when you first experience it, but I'm slowly starting to get used to it and just trust that the bike knows what it's doing. But yeah, if you can get your head round just letting the bike do its own steering, it's actually not too bad. But it's still going to take me a bit of time to get used to this, because it still scares the shit out of me. But, we're only, what's the sign say, 10 k's out of Wanaaring now, so we've got another 200 and whatever to go on the other side to get to Tibooburra. So baptism of fire, that's for sure. But I am enjoying it, even if it does scare me. We're just leaving Wanaaring. We filled up with gas. I think I put $19.30 worth of petrol. Can't remember what it cost, but that's not too bad. That's probably about, off the top of my head, let's say 11 or 12 litres, maybe 13 litres, which is not too bad. Got a full fuel tank, got 2 litres of fuel on the back. Not going to need it to go all the way across the air, I hope, but it's always good to carry it. So here we go. Looks like there's clouds of dust up ahead, so we're about to hit the dirt. Tibooburra, 230 kilometres. Yeah. Alright, hopefully I'm getting the hang of this. It's a bit like a choose your own adventure. So many lines you can take. Oh, that shimmy's interesting. Catching up to Rob. Time to switch. I need to tick along at my pace, where the bike feels most comfortable. So I'm going to have to pass it. cut line now. Road conditions are actually pretty good. Still get the odd soft sections, not too deep. Get a little bit of a shimmy, but most of the time it's actually pretty good. Easy riding. Yeah, we're just ticking along, chewing up the miles. Still on the cut line. Drop down to quite a small track now, I guess. Still ticking along westward. We've already passed one turn off that heads down to White Cliffs. Still got a fair way to go. The landscape out here is almost looks like the savannah in Africa. It's just beautiful, absolutely amazing. Yep, there's water even out here. So when you're riding along these sandy roads and the sun is directly behind you, there's no contrast. You can't tell where the soft areas are, where the firm areas are. It's really hard to ride. At least for a beginner like myself on sand. So I'm glad that the road's turning to the right again, because that was tricky. Got caught out by a few really soft spots there for a little while, and that's better. Now you can get some definition again. It doesn't take much of an angle, but the road just, when the sun's behind you, the road just looks dead flat. And all of a sudden you're in a big soft patch, the bars are turned, and it's real exciting real quick. Expect it to be quite so green out here. We're about 30 odd k's, I'm guessing, from Tibooburra. And it's very green. We must have had a lot of water up here.